Welcome back to D365 F&SC ATAS 2.0 on Dynamics Unplugged. Today we are back with the letter N, and N is for NMFC codes, something you need if you want to generate bill of ladings out of Dynamics 365 supply chain management. Early in my career, I worked mostly with small parcel rather than LTL, and we generated a lot of documents out of either external systems or through custom SSRS reports. I was already very familiar with things like commodity codes and managing HTSU codes, harmonized tariff schedule codes to be generated and their values to display on shipping documentation for carriers to plan for any regulatory, temperature, or loading and transport requirements. I was not as familiar with NMFC codes, National Motor Freight Classification codes that use to identify what goods can be shipped and break them down via standardized categorization. You can see here I have an error on my screen that says items must have an NMFC number. I received that error when I attempted to generate a bill of lading for my load in warehouse management. It is a prerequisite to use NMFC codes to generate the standard bill of lading out of warehouse management from shipment or load in D365. Let's go ahead and look at the items on this load and see where we can populate and enter an NMFC number. If we look at a release product and we scroll down to the warehouse fast tab, we can see this section National Motor Freight Classification. And the NMFC code, it is grayed out. You cannot populate this value on the release product. It is a value that must be maintained on the product. As far as Dynamics is considered, it is a global field that's standard for that item, no matter which legal entity that item is released to, same as the STCC codes and the harmonized system codes. So I'm going to go ahead and add an NMFC code in my demo system. I just have one value that is really simple for this demo. I'm going to assign it to my product. We refresh our screen on the release product. We should be able to see that that value is now displayed. We go back to our load, and we'll generate our bill of lading. We no longer receive the error that the items must have an NMFC number. And now we can see our standard bill of lading document has been generated, and if we scroll down, the standard goods and NMFC classification code are in the carrier information section for the commodity description. So it is important these are classifications that allow companies to have considerations such as truck fit, loading issues, handling issues, perishability. There's actually 18 different grade classes that use a range of numbers from 50 to 500 that establish the transportability of the commodity. Very, very important for companies that are distributing products, very important for those LTL classes and planning with your carriers. The letter N is for NMFC code, National Motor Freight Classification code in Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. This has been Dynamics Unplugged D365 F&SC A to Z 2.0. See you next time.